Hi everyone, welcome to our short video about some things to look out for in Guildford. My name's Julian and we're here at the University of Surrey. You can see it's a beautiful parkland. Even though this campus was only started in 1966, it's now grown to be a beautiful place. There are many excellent facilities here, not only the lecture halls and the laboratories, but the library, the coffee shops, restaurants and so on. And it's in a beautiful setting. We're going to go and take a look around Guildford now and find some interesting things to talk about and see. This is our next stop, the Cathedral, one of the most obvious landmarks in Guildford. This particular church building was started in 1933, but building had to stop before they'd even got above ground level because of World War II and wasn't restarted until 1955. But then a real effort was made using local bricks from the car park just below the university, and the cathedral was completed in 1961. On top of the tower you'll notice there's a golden statue of an angel. It was placed there for the filming of a 1970s film, and it now covers a telephone mast. It's worth going and having a look inside the building. It's open most days during daylight hours. I suggest that you do that when you've got some free time. So just a couple of minutes away from the bottom of the high street is a place where you can come for a bit of peace and quiet, Millmead Lock. It's the point on the way navigations where they were extended in 1764 to allow boats to continue to Godalming, also to collect cargoes of chalk from the quarries which is just along the valley here. And also we have in this area the site of many mills. The town mills are just behind us, and that white building which you see is the Von Arno Theatre, named after a famous actress who was born here in Guildford. So here we are at the castle. It's a beautiful place to visit, just behind the high street, so if you're down in town shopping, it's very easy to get here. It's set in beautiful gardens with flowers throughout the year, pretty much. And this is a very historic place in Guildford. 1066 was the most important date in English history, and that's the year that this castle was first built, when Norman the Conqueror came. In the 1800s, the corporation, which was the predecessor of Guildford Borough Council, bought the grounds from the owner and transformed it into pleasure gardens. So that's why we have many flowers here. There's a bowling green, a bandstand, which you can visit Sunday afternoons in the summer. You'll hear music there. And also in these gardens, hidden away in a corner, is a statue of Alice Through the Looking Glass. You may have heard of Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland and Alice Through the Looking Glass books. Lewis Carroll, his real name was Reverend Charles Doddridge. He rented a house here just next to the castle grounds for his 6 unmarried sisters to live. He himself was an Oxford professor, a mathematician and an inventor, and he liked to visit his sisters here, hence the connection. If you want to find out about the history of Guildford or see interesting artifacts from the many ages in which Guildford has been prospering, this is the place to come. There are items which from the even prehistoric times here, right through the Romans, the Saxons, all the ages to the 1970s even. Admission to the museum is free. You can come here Monday to Saturday, 11 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and I'm sure that you'll find something in which you're interested. So the High Street is considered by most people to be the centre of Guildford. It's well known to visitors, and this is where they will head, as well as the local people to do their shopping. It has a beautiful stone-set road, and shops have historic architecture. When you come to do the shopping, don't just look in windows, look above the windows and you'll see marvellous examples of architecture through the ages, really from the 1300s onwards to the present day. And also, apart from the actual shops, there are markets here. Every Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month, there's a farmer's market here with many market stalls. There are other stalls around also in North Street on Fridays and Saturdays. And here just in Tunsgate, there's a shop for bread and pastries. Guildford House, opposite Sainsbury's on the High Street, is the home of the Tourist Information Office. Here you can find out information about any of the attractions within Guildford, or around Surrey, or indeed the whole country. If you want any kind of information about visiting other parts, this is the place to come to find out about it. Next door to Guildford House is the bank. You'll notice above the bank there is the sign of the bank is a crown. That reminds us that this was originally the site of the Crown Inn, one of about 6 different posting inns here on the High Street. Remember that the High Street was once a main road. It was the main road between London and Portsmouth. Coaches, horse-drawn coaches that is, horse-drawn carriages, would bring people from London to Portsmouth and vice versa. They would stop in Guildford for changing the horses and so to allow people to have food and rest, and you stay overnight because the journey from London to Portsmouth in those days was 2 days. But the symbol which really represents Guildford is the clock on the Guildhall here. It has the date 1683 on it, and this is the date when the new facade was put on there. And a merchant wanted to come and trade in Guildford, but he had to get permission from the Guild of Merchants to do that. He thought, what I'll do is I'll make a present to the Guild of a new clock. He reused a mechanism from the 1500s. Originally, the clock only had one hand, the hour hand, so no one noticed that it wasn't accurate. But now, of course, we've got a minute hand on it as well, and so you can tell that sometimes it's several minutes out from the true time. It's open to the public several times a year. In fact, many times when you walk past on a Saturday, you'll find that the doors are open. If you can, go in, take a look. It's very interesting inside. The only permanent cinema in Guildford is the Odeon. It's got 10 screens, so there's always plenty of choice. There are also a variety of prices depending on what time of day you come or what day of the week. So it's worth checking on their website to see what's on and what the price of the tickets is. Also within the building here is a small coffee shop and ice cream bar where you can get your refreshments before, during or after the film. So here we are back at the university. I hope you've enjoyed our little video tour of Guildford. And behind me is the statue of Alan Turing, World War II cryptographer, and the Austin Peirce building. Please visit our website, Friends International Guildford, and our Facebook and Instagram accounts on social media, and download our app. You can find out more about what we do. And so bye for now. I'll see you soon.